Hello, I'm Sarah Marshall, and I'm here with Andy Land of UnboundID to talk about the identity economy. Hello, Andy. Thank you for being here today.
Hey, Sarah. Thanks for joining us on UnboundID.
So tell me a little bit about this identity economy that we're hearing about.
Sure. I think most of us are participating in it today. I mean, if you are a Facebook user or a Google user, you are, in essence, in the identity economy. You're giving your identity information to those guys, and they're selling it to digital advertisers. So there's a set of money that's being made off your identity data. And that's the early stages of the identity economy. And so that's kind of, in essence, what we're talking about. Your personal data has value.
Okay, and what's driving this explosion? Why are we hearing more and more about it now?
Right. Well, really money, right? Commerce. Because today what you see is that information has value because digital advertisers and retailers want to target personalized ads towards you, personalized promotions. They can only do that if they know you. Without a concept of you and who you are, they can't do that. Facebook and Google have that type of information, but other folks are seeing that, hey, I want to participate in this economy too. So you're starting to see, because it helps commerce, it helps your brand, other folks want to participate.
So it seems there are a lot of companies that could benefit from this. What are the other individuals or other organizations that could benefit from it as well?
The other folks that we believe can definitely participate are other kinds of service providers. So your telecommunications provider, your bank, your retailer, they have lots of information about you today. You log in, you give them information to work with them on services, but they aren't doing a lot more with it today. It's a very fragmented way that they deal with you. So we definitely see that they could benefit from this. There's also, like you said, you as the user, both of us could benefit, because today we give information, in essence, away. Sometimes we get something in return, but it's not always very explicit. So there is value in our data, and we should see some of that value. And we're not really very involved in the equation today. And we think for this really to work in the future, you're going to need us involved, and you're also going to need other types of companies. And then Facebook and Google obviously have a place too.
Okay. Well, as a user, I definitely would like the companies that I work with to be taking advantage of this or playing a part in it. How would they get started, though?
Right. Well, they have the data today, like I said, but it's kind of fragmented all over the place. So, one step in kind of a three-stage process that we see is first unify your data. Build that common profile of Sarah so that you have a complete view and understanding of Sarah, and then you can personalize promotions, products, kind of that one-to-one relationship you want to start to build, which is really, I'm kind of bleeding into phase two, which is leverage that common profile to do things with your users, to help make their experience with you better, to have much better customer satisfaction. And then finally, the third stage is you're going to want to exchange that data with other third-party providers that you have relationships with, all again with the user's consent, but to provide more value to the user. Because there may be a piece of information you don't know about Sarah, or I don't know about Sarah, that would be helpful if I knew that to make a better product for you.
Well, it sounds like, Andy, that you're definitely an expert and that UnboundID has done a lot of thinking and a lot of work around this. What is your role in the identity economy?
So those three phases that we just outlined, UnboundID helps our customers kind of start that participation process and help them evolve all the way across those three phases. So right now, most of the work we've been doing with our customers is let's get that unified profile of our customers. Let's really understand our user in depth so that I can start to provide better services, better customer satisfaction, more engaging, and we like to use the word delight our customers. Well, you do that after you get that common profile. Then you can move into that leverage phase where now I know you, let's build things that make your world and life better. And you're going to give me money for that because my world is better, right? And then finally, the third phase, like I said, we help people get there, but that's more farther out, is kind of that bringing third parties into it. So we help you all the way across that spectrum that we talked about earlier.
Well, that sounds great. I think the identity economy, that UnboundID is playing a big role in that, and I think that more companies need to know that. I appreciate you taking time and visiting with me today about it.
Thanks. It was great talking to you today.